Hey guys, I'm Ashton Smith. I know a lot of people are trapped inside right now and don't have a gym or maybe can't even get to their trails. So I just wanted to share a little tip that I think can be super helpful. Might even make you a better mountain biker in 5 minutes or less. Or maybe not. If there's one thing I've learned in 10 years of racing, it's different strokes for different folks. If this works for you, great, love it, like it, share it, whatever. And if it doesn't, shut up and go on to the next post or make your own video. But the one thing I want to talk about that's totally critical is dropping your heels. I see a lot of people doing things that are sort of in the right direction, but it hasn't quite clicked with them yet. And once it does, it is a game changer. And what I'm talking about, in fact, we'll start off the bike. When you go into your riding position, let's say you're just doing it in your living room right now, if you bend your knees forward and lean forward, you'll immediately notice that you want to twist, you lose balance, you're hunched over, you lose strength, right? We always want to be in a good, powerful position, a lot like a deadlift, right? If you look into, there's some great coaches like Lee McCormack. He has a book that talks about your rad distance and positioning where you should be to be in a powerful position. And it's always a little bit of bend, right? And straighter back. We're never hunched over, crunched up, felled up. We don't want any of that. And so the common thing I hear a lot from people is, oh, get your butt back and low. And it's kind of in the right direction. But there's one major problem with that. That doesn't help you if your feet are flat. So when my feet are flat on the pedals, if I hit an obstacle, let's say this cabinet, no matter where my body is, if my foot is flat, forward momentum, I'm going to move forward in one way or another, and my pedal is going to pivot on the spindle. And when that happens, that drops my knees, pushes me forward, puts weight on the front of the bike. So if I hit an obstacle like this, what that's going to do is drive me down to wedge even further into it. And even if I stay back with my arms or lock my arms out, my knees come in, my hips go forward. And we don't want that. What we want is to be behind the bike by dropping our heels. When I drop my heel, no matter what happens, when I hit an obstacle, my forward momentum is going to push into the back of the bike, drive into the rear suspension, and use it. Because this isn't so much about us and our positioning, it's for our own strength and maneuverability. It's really about letting the bike do what the bike wants to do and what the bike does best. So when my heels are dropped and I hit an obstacle, I'm pushing down into the rear suspension. I'm actually unweighting a bit on the front. And so from here, with 2 fingers, my bike wants to go, well, I'm in a garage, but usually my bike wants to go up and over that obstacle with the front end. It doesn't want to drive and bury itself into that corner. And so when our heels are dropped, we can actually, if you know, there's another great coach, Ian Massey, he'll talk about thinking like you're always driving that rear axle with your heels, and that's a good way to think about it as well. But when we drop our heels, it also forces our butt down, which is what a lot of people are trying to get to when they say that. It also forces our chest up. That does 2 really important things, well 3. Keeps you in a powerful position, keeps your chest up and open so you're breathing well, and it also forces your eyes up, because looking up is also super critical. So next time you ride, think about it. I literally yell at myself while racing, eyes up, heels down, eyes up, heels down. It's a habit, it's hard to form, but every time you do it, you'll notice everything's better. The bike track's better, the corner better, you're more responsive, you'll get over obstacles without slowing down. You can literally go over obstacles as high as this cabinet and barely lose any speed because you're driving. Even when I'm here, it's a little dramatic, but even when I'm here, if my heels are down, I'm behind the bike, I'm still in a good, powerful, upright position, open, and I can drive the bike with my heels. And once my rear tire makes contact with that obstacle, then I can start to shift weight back forward and press the front end over. But again, I'll drive the end of the bike, the rear end of the bike, up and over. I'm not driving the bike down and in. It's going to keep you balanced, it's going to let your suspension perform better, and it's going to be just great overall. Try it out, let me know what you think. I'm happy to respond to questions. I hope that helps you, and if it doesn't, that's okay too. Be safe, stay healthy, ride your bike. and have fun.